Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2022 Smail Lincoln Virtual Auto Show. My name's Taylor, and with me today we have Troy and Matt. Hi, guys.
Hey.
And we're going to come along with you guys as we talk about all the cool and exciting things happening with Lincoln this year. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment all throughout the video. We can answer all of your questions in real time and make sure that we show you exactly what it is you want to see. So without further ado, let's get the show started.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 Lincoln Auto Show, presented by Smail Lincoln in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Today, we will be connecting you directly to our showroom floor with a live product specialist and cameraman. If you have a question, leave it in the comments section and we'll provide you live answers and demonstrations on your favorite Lincoln vehicles. Without any further ado, let's start the broadcast with your hostess, Taylor Smail.
All righty. One more quick thing before we get started. I wanted to remind everyone that we have a giveaway going on. Since today is the last day, this would be the last day to do it. If you go to smailcars.com/enter, we are giving away an Apple Watch. We have an Apple TV and a Smail gift bucket with a complimentary detail. And our detail center is pretty good. So those are all three really great prizes you could walk away with. But already it's Friday afternoon. This is our last show of the Auto Group week. I see that it looks like Brian's in front of a Corsair. Do we want to start there, Matt?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, this is a 22 Corsair, Lincoln Corsair. So it's the smallest in the Lincoln lineup. It's perfect for small families or, just retiring and you're able to downsize. Super nice car. It's got tons of options. You can build this thing from bare bones to have everything possible in it. It has nice 19-inch wheels, LED lights, your classic Lincoln grille with the big star on it.
Mm-hmm.
It does come already pre-tinted, so you got tons of protection from the sun, from the passengers in the rear to the trunk. This particular model, it's going to have the sandstone interior, which we'll show you in a little bit here.
I like the white with the black accents.
Yeah, no, it's a really sharp combination. Tons of options when building one, color combinations, but this is by far, it's pristine white is what this one's particularly called. Mm-hmm. It's a pretty cool combination for sure. You get the chrome tips in the rear here for the exhaust. And once we open up the trunk, you'll see the cargo space, which is, for a small car, it's quite impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Power lift gate, hands-free to open that up when you get your hands full of groceries. You are able to drop the rear seats from the trunk here with the two buttons on the right side, which are, right there. So you just tap those, the rear seats will drop. And plenty of room if you needed to have a little extra coming back from the store. You can drop those and fill this thing up.
You're right that it is a lot bigger inside.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely, it's a surprise when you pop that trunk for sure. Yeah, you got your power adapter there. So in case you want to plug some different things in, you got plenty of options. Again, you get your spare here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tons of room back here. It's actually it's common when people come in and are super shocked by the size of the car, and then they see the storage room. This one is equipped with rear heated seats. They're going to be located right in the center middle there, so you're able to keep nice and toasty in the winter. Obviously, you have your vents there as well to have it adjusted the way you like it. Another power source in the very bottom as well.
I always like when in the rear they put the seat warmers, as someone who usually gets to sit in the back.
No, yeah, we're starting to spoil the passengers as well, so that's for sure. Yeah.
The color too. I like. What did you say that was called?
Yeah, that one is sandstone. It's all full grain leather, and it's a sandstone. That's what they call it on the. If you ever go on their website, you can build it. That would be that option.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fully adjustable seats. Tons of adjustments you can make. They have everything is going to be on the door itself for the seat adjustments. Right there, yeah. So you'll be able to see you have your lumbar. So you'll have tons of adjustability with that.
I know the seats. It looks like they have like they're so padded.
They are. Yeah, it's super comfortable, especially because these front seats here are heated and they are ventilated as well, so you can stay cool in the hot months.
And then that middle console kind of that looks interesting. How it's kind of you have like space underneath there.
Yeah, tons of little pockets in this car for sure. You can slide that right in front of the cups there. That thing slides forward. You have tons of storage, as well as the rear armrest as well lifts up, and you have tons of storage in there as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah, super roomy for all of your gadgets. So this whole display, it is all blacked out at the moment. But if he's able to touch the power button, you'll see it will all light up for us. Completely touch screen here on the main display. You got your navigation, audio, Sirius XM, obviously AM, FM, Bluetooth, and it also has Apple and Android CarPlay. So that's a nice feature as well. Get all your music options. Tons of controls on the steering wheel. Obviously, cruise control, this one will have adaptive cruise control, blind spot, lane centering. You have tons of safety features in this particular model. Obviously, you'll have your basic controls, volume, and scrolling through the radio station controls.
Mm-hmm.
Safe.
Sweet.
Yeah, panoramic sunroof. Obviously, you can have just the sunshade if it's too much for you, but that'll go even farther back than it sits right now, completely exposing the rear to tons of sunlight. So you have you can brighten this thing up real fast on a nice day for sure.
What kind of safety features does the Corsair have?
Yeah, absolutely. So pre-collision is a big one. If you're a little bit late hitting the brakes, it'll apply pressure to the brakes for you as well to help you slow down. You have your standard blind spot monitoring system. You'll have the lane centering. So if you start wandering left or right of the lines, it will alert you and actually bring you back into the lane to help you kind of eliminate from going too far off. This one as well has adaptive cruise control. So if you are doing a lot of highway driving and you're looking to relax a little, you can kind of set the pace. You don't have to brake every time someone starts slowing down in front of you. It'll monitor that and mirror that distance and brake for you as well. So that's a nice feature.
Awesome.
This car, it's a small car, but it does pack a lot of options and features. So it's definitely something to consider if you're able to downsize a little bit or just starting out.
So for anyone that just may be joining us now, don't forget to ask questions if you have any. If there's anything you wanted to see more in depth, we have Matt here and we can take you through it. I did want to bring Troy up because I know right now with COVID, kind of crazy times, inventory's a little difficult right now. What should our customers do if we don't have the vehicle in the showroom?
Well, thank you. Yes, we all know that the car market nowadays is a lot different than it used to be. Inventories are a little bit stressed, but the demand is still high. So what we recommend here at Smail Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda is for you to come on in, take a look at the vehicles that we do have on display, but we want you to custom order your vehicle. That way you get it the way you want it, with the equipment that you want, and the color that you want with no problems. So really the only thing you do is you come on in, you see us, You sit down with one of our sales representatives. You select the model that you wish. You select the options that you wish. We build it for you, and then you just say yes. And next thing you know, you get your car. Now, Ford right now is giving you $1,000 to order a vehicle. Plus, if you mention this video when you come in to order your new Lincoln, we will also give you an extra $500 in addition to that. So there's a big incentive right there for you to come on in and custom order your vehicle the exact way you want it. The turnaround time usually is Lincoln wants you to get to 120 to 150 days. So you just have to be a little bit patient with us, but they'll get it, your new vehicle as soon as possible. So just come on in, see one of our sales representatives, and sit down and build the vehicle the exact way you want it. It's the easy way to do it nowadays.
Awesome. Thanks, Troy.
Sure.
So I wanted, once you get your vehicle, you're going to have to come in and get it serviced. So I wanted to show our customers a little of what they can expect when they come to get it serviced.
Hey guys, my name is Vinny Greco. I'm a service writer here for Smail Auto Group. And today I'm going to be going over a couple things with My Karma. We partnered with them for 2022, and we're going to go over some things that help out with our customers here at service. One of the good points about My Karma is you're now able to schedule everything online. If you're not able to pick up a telephone to call in to schedule with one of us service advisors or the call center, you're able to go to smailautogroup.com. At that time, you're able to select your brand and select the appointment time and date that best fits your schedule. And so that way we can get you in at an early convenience. Upon arrival into the dealership, another good thing about the My Karma is as long as your cell phone's attached to your account, we're able to send you a text message. So that way you're able to communicate with your advisor through text messaging. So let's say if you're out in the office or you're on a conference phone call, we're able to text you. Another good point about My Karma is, let's say you're coming in with a noise. You got a front noise coming when you're making left turns. We're able to actually send you videos and pictures of what's going on with the vehicle that you can view in real time and text us back. So that way you don't have to be here to see everything. So that's another good point. And another good thing is we can also now send you invoices to text messaging. So that way, if you're gonna be picking up after hours, you're able to pay via text message, a secure link, which notifies your service writer, and we can print the receipt and attach it to your multi-point inspection. Multi-point inspection, those are complimentary with every service. You do get your tire specs, your brake specs. We will let you know what's upcoming with service and also what could be addressed at your time with the mileage on your vehicle. A lot of the time is waiting on phone calls and communication back and forth from the clients. So that what we're trying to do is cut that out so that way we can have direct contact with our clients to get their vehicles done in a timely fashion and in the right way. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Vinny Greco, one of the service advisors here at Smail Auto Group. Make sure you stop on in Route 30 East in Greensburg, PA, or check us out online at smailauto.com.
All righty. So I believe now Brian is in front of a Navigator. We want to check that out.
Yeah, thanks, Taylor. Yeah, I'd love to talk about it. Navigator, yeah, I mean, everybody knows that name. I think this model's been out since '98, so the Navigator's been around a long time. It's definitely one of the most popular models, which is, I mean, look at it. It's pretty cool. This one particular is the L, which gives you an extra 12 inches of cargo space in the rear. I think overall length, is maybe around 18 inches longer, but this thing is ginormous, and it is built to haul and take your family wherever you want to go. 22-inch size wheels, huge tires just to give you that extra comfort. And it's just, again, when we walk around it, you'll see all the chrome and just, it's a pretty car. It really is. It is meant for comfort. Huge Navigator badge. You definitely can't mistake what this car's name is. It is super comfortable. Again, you'll have just all the luxury that you want in this thing. It is, and again, you see the privacy as well, already pre-tinted. Just awesome. Now this particular one is meant to tow as well. So you have a hitch hidden under the rear, under the hatch there. You'll have a completely painted cover plate. You would never know there's a hitch under there. But it is meant, it can, with this huge engine as a 3.5 twin turbo, it's meant to tow. So you can haul over 8,000 pounds. If you pull a camper, if you pull, a boat, maybe in the summertime, whatever you may need, this thing is definitely capable of handling that. The nice thing is before pulling up the hatch on the left side, you can just pop the glass open as well. But on the right side, besides your remote, you can obviously power lift gate to bring everything up. We left the left side down back here for the third row, just so you can get an idea of if you don't need the third row, say, you can lay those two sections in the back down and just tons of room going to the store, loading up whatever you can. This thing will fit. You can also drop the second row as well, leaving it completely flat the whole way up to the driver's seats. So this thing, you can go put lumber in it at the Home Depot or Lowe's and work on a weekend project. I mean, this is, a covered truck. It's ginormous. And those are power third row seats. So you can drop and lift those up just with the touch of a button. Very, very clean, very nice. This particular one has all the big package in the back, has all the all-weather mats as well. So they're all ready to go for keep the interior clean. But then you'll notice this one, like I said, is the L. So you do have an extra foot of interior trunk space. So very much needed, on a family vacation when you're loading it up.
So is that what the L means? Is it's just a little longer?
It's longer, yeah, absolutely. It's like I said, inside. If you would see them side by side without, you would notice the difference. And this one definitely has a lot of room. Mm-hmm. Power running boards, like you just showed there, they tuck away nice and clean. You would never know they're there until you open the door or come close with the key fob. That'll drop down automatically. You do have the captain's chairs in this particular one. Is available in a bench seat as well. Super easy, one-handed. You can pull that forward, or you could walk in between. Smaller kids, especially mine in my car with the captain's chairs, loves walking between and sitting in the third row. And the third row does have power reclining seats as well. So when you're back there, you can get comfortable as well. It's not like a crammed third row just meant for little kids. When you sit back there as an adult, you are comfortable. It's big and comfy. Heated seats in the rear here as well. You got all your complete heating, cooling controls here. You can adjust, radio and everything as well. Tons of power options as well. You have a regular 110 outlet, USB chargers, as well as a 12 volt. So the rear passengers in here also have some amenities, which is really nice. If that bottom section there, if you would tap that, cup holders will drop down just to give you a little extra, keep it clean back there so you're not holding it and trying to balance your drinks. You definitely have a little, which is nice to keep tucked away so you don't have to keep it out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, it feels like such like a family car, like for road tripping or camping. Like it's just, there's so many scenarios I can think of where having something like this would be exactly what you want. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Even if you just had two kids, to be able to fold those rear seats and pack everything you possibly need for the beach, and not have to, worry about not leaving something behind because you're maxed out on room it's pretty nice to have that. If you look at the bottom of the door storage there, you could put 3-4 umbrellas in these things. In real life, these are ginormous. You have so much storage room in this car. Pretty cool. This interior color looks similar to the Corsair we looked at, but this one is called Cappuccino. Just a little different name, different look. Now, this particular setup is pretty awesome. These front seats are completely adjustable, like
30 ways, and you get massaging seats. So these are full massaging seats. It's pretty nice when you get in them and treat yourself. Not every car has these, so when you get them, it's pretty cool. So you definitely you got to pay attention driving. You'll fall asleep. With the comfort in here. Heated and ventilated as well up front, and just like I said, you can stretch out in this thing and get comfy. This one does have active park assist, so it will help you, being that it is extra large. It'll help you parallel park on the street. It'll park you in the parking spot going to the grocery store. It has that capability just to help take some of that pressure off if you're a little uncomfortable, maybe in a larger vehicle.
I was gonna say, I think that's really great for people to know, because I would think, the size of it may deter some people that aren't like confident or, get nervous about stuff like that. But knowing that, that would kind of take that worry away.
Absolutely. And the bigger ones, it's definitely a must have, just to give you that extra confidence, maybe if you're somewhere you're not comfortable with. Yeah, for sure. Same as the other one, full, completely touchscreen on the top screen there. Again, navigation, completely, ready to go for a road trip, and you'll be on your way. It does have, again, this one is able to tow. So the black button right there below the start button is a backup trailer assist. If you're not familiar with that, it will counter steer for you when you are backing up a trailer. So if you're not familiar with that, you probably don't know what I mean, but you can turn that knob and take your hands off the wheel, and it'll counter steer the wheel for you. So the wheel will be spinning without your hands on it as you back up. It's a pretty cool feature. Trailer brake as well below there. Give you, if you are hauling a camper or of sorts, it will. That's already equipped, so that's nice. Steering wheel, again, a lot of your basic steering wheel features, cruise control to the radio controls. Pretty standard features, just to completely customize the huge screen in front of you as well. So that gives you tons of customizing. And you do have the piano keys for your drivetrain there. You'll see the park, reverse, neutral, and drive. You just touch it, it'll go in gear, and it just cleans up the whole console. So no more gear shifter in the middle, nothing else on the column next to the steering wheel. It just cleans everything up. And you do have if you could see that big storage underneath there, you can pack, all your snacks for the road trip or whatever, gloves, hats, just tons of options there, as well as up top with all the cubbies. Again,
I wonder, Brian, if you could open like the cup holders and stuff and just see just how much stuff there is under there. Yeah,
that left side little cubby will actually have a wireless charger in there as well, right on the side there. And it's tough to see, but you do have wireless charging, and again, all this storage as well.
Is the wireless chargings by the cup holders?
To the left in that little section. It'll be on the sidewall there. Yeah, right there. Yep. Yeah, just set your phone in there and it'll start charging.
Awesome.
Yeah, again, this thing is built for comfort. It's a pretty cool car. It's definitely one of these ones you have to actually get in and appreciate. So it's not, it looks good on film, but it looks really good in person. It's pretty cool.
Again, for anyone that might just be tuning in, don't hesitate to leave any questions, or if there's anything, that you want to see more. Is there anything else we should know about the Navigator before we move on, Matt?
Yeah, I think I covered a good bit. Again, ask questions, please. We'd be glad to answer those for you and get you the information.
Awesome. So I think we're going to check out the Nautilus now, which I think it's I think we have a pre-recorded video of the Nautilus.
Yeah, that one I think is with Jake.
Yeah. This is also the Nautilus, though, right?
Yeah. So, the first one we looked at was the Corsair. That would be the smallest of the lineup. The Nautilus would be the second in line. So that one just be a little bit bigger. And then the third as an Aviator, and the largest one is what we just went over, is the Navigator. So this is a perfect size, just a step up from that small, give you that little extra comfort and room in it. Again, you can get a lot of the same features as well. And most of these, they're all customizable, and You can get it, you know, more basic if you don't need all the options, or you can load this thing out. So it's a pretty cool car as well. Just that a little bigger cargo room and storage.
Alrighty.
Are you looking for a mid-size luxury SUV with plenty of cargo space? Let me introduce you to the 2022 Lincoln Nautilus. Today we're going to test drive the Reserve package with the upgraded 20-inch wheels. So we look at the exterior of our 22 Lincoln Nautilus. We'll realize that not a whole lot has changed on the outside. It still has the very sleek design, accented beautifully by the chrome pieces and the magnificent LED headlights. As we get to the side here, we'll see the 20-inch wheels, which is part of that Reserve package, along with the Nautilus badging on the side. As we approach the rear, we notice again we have some chrome pieces to really complement and make that color pop, as well as the LED taillights. One of the really cool things about these vehicles now is they come with that keyless entry. As long as my hand is in the door and it feels it, comes right open. Let's hop inside and check out the interior. One of the other really cool features, the power lift gate. Not to mention, this is a 5-passenger vehicle with a ton of cargo space. One of the options is this privacy cover here in case you got something important or you don't want people peeking in your ride. Pull that shut and it becomes invisible. Functionality wise, if I'm back here and I need some more room, I can easily just put down this second row. So when we get in the second row here, we'll notice this rear seat arrangement is heated, as well as the front two. And then we also see that beautiful sandstone leather. Here we are in the front seat of the 22 Lincoln Nautilus. As you can see, functionality wise, a lot of the same stuff. Climate controls all still right here, volume, tune. You still have your piano key. They just kind of revamped everything. This giant display screen makes it very easy to navigate through the different menu options. You can use the CarPlay as well as change the phone settings or the radio settings. It's kind of a multitasking setup here. I can have the directions on the big screen. I can make the map even bigger. It's just very user-friendly. It's very 21st century, and I think once this is in all of them, it's going to take it really to the next level of connectivity. We look at the steering wheel here. We can still use our voice controls to control the radio, make a phone call. I still have all my cruise control settings here. I can adjust the volume as well as navigate through the different display here on the instrument cluster. Up top here, we have all the interior light controls as well as the shade control for the panoramic roof. It does reach all the way into the second row, so even those passengers in the back seat get the experience of enjoying that view of the sky. One of the best and coolest things about these Lincolns is just the quality of the ride. It's so smooth, the acceleration feels effortless. Not anything about this feels uncomfortable. Everything I'm touching here, from the steering wheel to the door, it's just a premium leather. You can tell it's real. It really gives you a lot of comfort while you're on the road. Okay, so the safety features that come with this car are, it does have front collision warning, it has front braking ability, it also has lane keeping assist, so if I'm getting close to one of those sides, it makes it very difficult to actually exit the lane. It does come with the blind spot monitoring in both mirrors, as well as auto dimming mirrors, which makes it super convenient when you're driving at night. You know, those headlights from behind can be blasting in your eye. It's just a nice thing to have. So we'll notice here that our blind spot is about to be triggered, letting us know that there's a car in our blind spot in the other lane. If I were to try to change lanes during that, the steering is gonna make it very difficult. If I put the turn signal on, see, it's blinking at me, letting me know that there's someone there. Another thing that comes on this vehicle is the adaptive cruise control. You can set the length behind the car in front of you you'd like to stay. It will not get closer than that until you come to a complete stop. And then in which case, as soon as the accelerator is touched, it's right back in motion. The seats are comfortable. The lumbar support is completely customizable. So this Sync 4, with that new technology now, the Apple CarPlay, the Android Auto, they're wireless. So you don't have to use a cord anymore. So this Nautilus is the second smallest vehicle that Lincoln offers now in their new lineup. It is bigger than the Corsair, not as big as the Aviator, but still gives you a lot of the same options. So now we're going to check up this awesome backup camera. You see here we have a backup, my initial backup view, I have a 360 view, and then I have the sensors around the vehicle. And that was our test drive of the 2022 Lincoln Nautilus Reserve. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. Come see us in person. We're right off Route 30 in Greensburg, or visit us online, smaillincoln.com.
All righty. Jake did a great job going over all of that.
Absolutely.
So I think we're going to be bringing Troy, have him join us again. Welcome back.
Hi.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about Smail Auto Group and kind of what customers think and stuff like that?
It's my pleasure. Thank you. Here at Smail Auto Group, we want to just make you feel like family. Every time you come in, we want to greet you with a smile. We are family owned and operated for over 70 years. There is a family member always on the campus. And also our employees, a lot of them have been here 10, 20, 30 years. Also very, very competitive with the market. We are involved in community services such as the Westmoreland Food Drive. We raised over 10,000 pounds of food last year. Real Men Wear Pink for the Breast Cancer Awareness Program, the Westmoreland Parks Associations, the Westmoreland Animal Shelter, and also Troops First raised over $400,000 last year. So we want to be very involved with your buying experience.
Awesome. I was going to say, before we wrap up, is there anything that either of you want to say before we go?
If I could just say one thing, I mean, there's just a couple people that we get surveys back from customers, and just want to go over just a couple just to let you know. Leanna says that our salesperson, Lloyd, was very helpful and explained the vehicle in very much detail. John said that he was very pleased purchasing his 2022 Corsair. The process was stress-free as they helped me through and understand the process completely. Ernie says Jake, who you just saw a little earlier, was very professional and knowledgeable about the product. And Graham said Jason and Nick were fantastic to work with and made sure everything was well taken care of. And there was one other one just wanted to mention the service. Corey, customer says, Anthony says for Corey, he says, always keeps me informed about the work that needs approved before they actually do it. He also appreciates the courtesy shuttle that enabled him to go home and do some work from home. And he says that Ed, the shuttle driver, is a great representative for the dealership. So we do appreciate everybody's comments, and we learn from each and every one of them. Just want to thank everybody.
Awesome. Thanks, Troy.
Thank you.
I was going to say, I think, just one more reminder for everyone watching that this is the last day of the giveaway. If you go to smailcars.com/enter, we're giving away an Apple Watch, an Apple TV, and also a Smail gift bucket with a complimentary detail. Actually, this just in, it's actually going till Monday, so you have the weekend as well to enter. But already, I think that pretty much sums everything up. This has been the 2022 Smail Lincoln Virtual Auto Show. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thank you.